You unblocked from Facebook?
You can't go. You recently posted something that violates Facebook policies.
What?
I don't know. So you've been temporarily blocked from using this feature.
Wow. What did I do? Facebook.
I don't know, but you've been temporarily blocked.
You thought.
You with that doggone black thing, probably.
That's probably what it was. That's what's funny. I bet you that's what it was.
Hello.
You've been blocked.
I have been blocked from Facebook, Daniela. I can't even go live on my Facebook page. That's a mess.
But if you do Facebook Premium, you could.
What is a Facebook Premium?
I'm just.
Oh my goodness.
$5 a month.
Nope. No, ain't nothing you can do.
Oh my goodness.
How does social
Yes, I'm in Facebook jail. I ain't never been in jail before. On Facebook.
She in Facebook jail now. So, we get on here and talk a little bit about really. We talking about Laster Family Gems, and the reason why we're talking about Laster Family Gems is because the stuff that we really need to talk about, people don't talk about it. The stuff that really need to be said, people don't say it. So we get
Oh my God, you remember that?
So we did bling with the bling. We on here, and we gonna come together as a couple and talk to y'all, the men and the women, and the couples, the little boys, the girls, the families, everybody inclusive. And we gonna talk about the things that don't nobody ever talk about.
Right.
Typically in relationships, communication is a big problem. Money is a big problem. And sex is a big problem. Sex may not be that big of a problem for the wife, but it's a big problem for the husband. And then again, you have relationships that's vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Daniela, you still out there? Dan TT.
But we're on here talking to y'all about the Laster Family Gem. The meaning of it, the Laster Family Gem is everything that's included in our family, our kids, our businesses, our jobs, everything that we do is up under the Laster Family Gem. So we wanted to take some time tonight to come on and, explain a little bit about it, let y'all know about our Facebook page that we've created, to see if you would like to join our page, because we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. We have a conversation with our kids the other day. They was talking about why they couldn't celebrate Halloween and all these different things like that. And that will be on our page. You just come and spend some time with the Laster family.
So we always talk about that surfacey stuff. We always talk about what really is not the problem, what really is not the issues. We have deep-seated issues, but we never really talk about it amongst each other as a couple. You guys out there, we do it too. So it's not something that we just look over. Mm-hmm. It's just something that just doesn't happen. So everybody's emotion gets overlooked. Everybody's feeling at the time gets overlooked. Everybody's concern at the time gets overlooked. And the Laster Family Gems is going to bring that to you. The unedited TV censored version. Because you got TV that'll make you feel like, oh well, that family has it all together, but then behind the scenes, they really don't.
We really do not.
Now you look.
Do not, especially him. See, he ain't got it all together.
I'm not tell you say nothing. Shoot. So we look at the Laster Family Gems. You see that on Facebook. You see the web page. You see the website. You see, as we're posting about the Laster Family Jam, and you always wondering, okay, well, I see them doing Laster Family Jams. I don't necessarily know what it is. I really don't. Hey, Rob, I appreciate the thumbs up, brother. I really don't.
Right, Mike.
Mike, don't do
you
that.
got it together.
So you look at that and you say, well, the Lasters are doing big things. Yes, we are doing big things. But we want to do big things and invite you all into the big things. What you whispering for? Anyway,
Let's get it together.
we're going to do this thing, y'all. We want you guys to be a part of the group because that's where most of the big discussions will be. We'll come on here. It's big, too. What's big? Okay. Well, why you be... Tyler. Tyler.
Yes, sir.
Why your mama whispering?
But Auntie, who?
You can.
Down. The folk got to hear what's going on. What was I at? I was didn't throw it off on the track. I was on number 3 train. I know it was on the 3. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying to you guys is that with the Laster Family Gems, we're going to be expressing some things that you guys would ordinarily call brush up under the rug. We're not. Oh yes, sir. You're right. Them gems is big, brother. I mean, because what we need is the family unit back. We need the core back. We don't have that. We have men, then we have women. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, men are the way that they are because women allowed us to be lazy. Women are the way that they are because men wasn't doing their part.
Right.
Ultimately. So, now, you can argue with me, and that's fine. The discussion of it, that's absolutely okay. But at the end of the day, that's really what happened. Women allowed the men to become who we are. And men allowed the women to become who they are. You see a lot of different things going on sexually out there with the different... but why do you look like it?
Really, Mike? Really?
Hey, bro. Yo, what? She look like. That's all right. Look, next time we're gonna sit on each side, so that way you ain't all touching and carrying on.
Yeah, because I can't. I mean, because you taking up half of the screen.
Look,
over half the screen.
Listen, okay. I'm trying to talk to the peoples. When it's your turn, then you come up here and talk to the people.
Yes, and we're gonna talk about some stuff because I know y'all always see that we talking about how much we're in love and we've been married for 20 years, but y'all don't understand. Some of the stuff we went through those 20 years to get where we are now. And so we just want to share some stuff with you guys, to help y'all so y'all don't have to go through the same things.
Rob said this right here. Let me see if y'all...
Let me see. You're going to confuse the people.
Okay, that don't work out. Uh-oh. That don't work?
See?
Does that work? Nope. I'm going to turn it. That's good right there, Rob. We'll do that next time. We'll start the video like that. Facebook don't like you to turn the phone while y'all in the middle of
Lady J,
doing live.
We're going to talk about some things that, y'all really don't see. Y'all
Bro,
see the
you
nice,
don't know the half of it yet. Wait a minute.
Stuff.
Jay,
and
hey,
what on Facebook? But we're going to talk about some stuff that y'all don't see and the things that we had to go through, so you guys don't have to go through the same things that we've been through.
I'm gonna say what's up to Jay real quick, cause that's my girl. I ain't seen you in a long time, girl. We need to come see you. But the way that the budget set up, we got to. Y'all don't see her doing all this stuff, nudging and carrying on. She act like we in front of the people. We ain't in front of the people. We want y'all. All we want y'all to do. See, she doing all this stuff. Well, we gonna be 100 on these things. We gonna talk to y'all on these things, and we gonna. What do you mean we worse than the Meet the Brown? Where's the Prozac? Oh, bro, I got a natural high. You know that. I didn't had a natural high since we was like 10. When we met? When we was 12. Yeah, and that's something that's looking forward to, Rob, because of the fact that. You see all of these things on TV, and they're glamour and they're glitz. You know what I'm saying? What we want to do is come to you guys with 100. Hey, the arguments happen, but this is how we get over. What y'all see on TV, well, what we see on TV, you see a lot of people argue. Please stop kicking the stand. You touch me one more time here.
Come back. Don't do that. Come back. But wait, Lady J, you say you work in Auburn? What? Okay, but come back, Robert. Come on.
I ain't feel like coming back.
Come. See what I got to deal with? See, this right here. Every day, all day. All day.
Now, what I was saying is that the reason.
Hey, I'm listening to you. Go. Your daddy being special. He need his ADHD medicine.
Always doing
The most.
ADHD.
Wow.
Always doing. Chandra said, always doing hella damage. That's what she said. Tell him stop acting like a
Thank you.
Hey, Jay,
Thank you. You know he always pouting.
You know what I'm saying? Leave the camera alone. Leave the camera alone.
I gotta make sure they
What
sit
has
down.
kept y'all together all this time?
Nothing but the grace of God.
Yes, see?
First.
And there's a whole bunch of
Second,
other stuff. The court
because-
systems, because I didn't want the child support.
Because he knew it was cheaper to keep her. See?
Because she'd have put me on child support, y'all, and she'd have just raped me. So I would have had to go to McDonald's. That way she could only get $30 a month instead of what I make like in my salary. That's a lot of money. So I mean, you know what I'm saying, for me by myself. So I had to be able to split that up. That's what y'all.
Yeah, that's where he get it from. But seriously though, what kept us together all this time? Like I said, first and foremost, God, because you know I'm gonna say a little scripture for you, because the Bible says that whom He put together, let no man put asunder. So we tried a bunch of times. We tried to leave each other, separate, do whatever we was trying to do, but that was not in God's plan. So once we figured that out, we just kind of made it up in our minds that, okay, we're going to stay together and we're going to make it work. We've been together for so long. It's been more than 20 years. It's just because we was best friends for a couple of years. And then somebody had to ask my daddy for my hand in marriage.
That's not what I said, y'all. I said I asked her daddy for her hand in the pocket, because that's where her money was. And then her daddy thought it was marriage, and when he explained to her that it was marriage, you know what I'm saying, and then I was stuck by then. I couldn't go back, you know what I'm saying, to say, you know, nothing like that. But it's been a long time, and it's been a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, over the years, you know,
Yeah, you right.
You
we
right,
we was hidden secrets because didn't nobody know.
Didn't nobody know.
Didn't nobody know.
That's right. We were. It was interesting because we was kind of like sex buddies at the time. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying. I call her, and she was right where I needed to be. She'll call me, and I was right where she needed to be.
Well, you needed me to be.
But saying, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, all of the years that we were together, you know, it just grew into that love that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Half the time we don't even like each other. Don't let that fool y'all. Y'all see us
Seriously.
on Facebook.
Seriously.
Y'all see us out in the street. Y'all see us doing things together. Y'all see us taking everything
Right.
all under consideration. But y'all, half the time we don't even like each other. But the love of it covers all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't want to be around her. Sometimes she don't want to be around me. Sometimes we can't stand not to be around each other.
You know I like to be around you all the time.
Anyway, You know what I'm saying, guys. See what I'm saying? So, them on camera. So, watch this. That's not true. That is true.
No,
Danielle.
you're talking about me.
Oh.
But I said I like to be around you all the time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Oh.
so 20 years, we can take y'all back and let y'all go through that journey a little bit with us, But it was hard. Not gonna say it was easy, but it was hard. We just chose, like I said, to make it work.
Thank you, Shayna. Love you too, boo. Oh, you said love that. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, but it's crazy because a lot of people didn't think that we would still be together, but we are.
Look, watch this. Mike, you can attest to this, bro.
Oh, yeah.
There was half of the congregation that came to the church, and then, what you call it on here too? Vet on here too. Y'all can attest to this. That half of many, I ain't gonna say many, I ain't half, I'm gonna say many. Many of the people that came to our wedding, they really only came to see if we were, if I was really getting married. You know what I'm saying? They was like, Bowtie? That's what they used to call me when I was little. Bowtie ain't getting married. Bowtie, I can't believe Bowtie getting married. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And we went through, let me see, what did he say? Y'all should start a marriage counseling service. I'm struggling over this way. Bro, listen, you struggling because everything don't go your way. I struggle because everything don't go my way. 100%, it is what it is. Everything is not going to go your way. And sometimes we have to kind of dumb ourselves down to make the situation go better. You know what I'm saying? Big dog, I believe that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We always been 100 like that. I believe that all day, and it was tons of food. You saw it. You remember.
Yeah, people probably came to the wedding because they was hungry. They probably came to the wedding to be nosy.
They probably came to the wedding just to make sure that we did not get married. Let me see. You guys have a strong bond and a great
when they say,
foundation,
is there
not to
anybody
mention
here
a
that
wonderful
says
friendship.
that wish that this couple don't get married? What they say?
Well, they said it, but they was like stuttering, so people didn't understand them. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They ain't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because we was McLasters like 4 times in the wedding.
Robert.
You know what I'm saying? But we do, yeah. Jay, we got a strong bond. You know what I'm saying? But it started from when I was in the 8th grade. That's when we met, when I was in the 8th grade. That's how that thing started, man. And we got together at now we didn't get together, but understand, we were together at Bible study, at Vacation Bible School. That's where I met.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I met her. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say you can't find good people in church. And I agree. It ain't often that you'll find good people in church. It is what it is. But for the most part, she wasn't one of the good people. But everybody in church was great. They took me in. They loved on me. Shauna was there from the baby on up. I came there in junior high. Me and Mike. I got there before Mike. But what did he say?
You still ain't told him why I look like your mama.
Hey, Mike, well, after a while, bro, you know what I'm saying? You be around a person all the time like that, the characteristics.
We start looking like, do we look alike, y'all?
Nope.
We do, Robert. So I think we do a little bit.
Nope.
Y'all think we look alike?
Nope. You should cut your hair bald and see.
Please don't.
I'm going to do that next week. I'm going bald next week.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. As we grew together, I think Jay was talking about it. As we grew together, the bond started coming together.
Your head is too small. You right.
The bond grew, the bond grew, and life still happens, guys. We still want to do what we want to do. Mm-hmm. When you married, when you're single, you want to do what you want to do, and you don't want to be told what you can't do. When you get married, you're still that way. Don't think that just because you married and got the paper behind you that you change. You know what I'm saying? Some people were whores when you got married, and they whores after you got married. And don't expect that to change, guys. All you have to do, don't talk about me. Don't do that. I didn't
say nothing. I just looked. I ain't say nothing.
All you have to do, you have to go after or seek after the person for who they are. Women, I'm gonna talk to y'all because I tell Shonda this all the time.
What you tell me?
Well, I don't tell her this not too much no more, but stop looking for your man's potential.
Oh my God.
You get with the man, you see his potential, and you believe he's the one. Stop it.
Oh my God, that's true because that happened to me. Because when me and Robert got married, like I saw potential in him, and I was so in love with that potential that when he didn't live up to that and he began to do the things that he was doing, it just like crushed me because I'm like, no, not him. That's not what I saw, you know. So yeah, don't fall in love with that potential because that's gonna mess you up.
Mike, that's a real big issue, brother. Men got a big problem communicating. We have a real big issue communicating. Now, here's to say, you can probably communicate to anybody and everybody in the world except for your spouse. I can just about guarantee it. It's almost a 98% fact. You can communicate to anybody around you, in your surroundings, in your circle, outside of your circle, and will be fine. Mike, you just like me, bro. We don't go nowhere and have strangers. You just as open as I am. But when it comes to your spouse, we don't do it.
Why is that?
And we don't do it because we got a pride issue. Not only that, let me tell you why. I hate to get all into this nitty gritty like this because then y'all will be like, y'all be into our business like that. But I'm going to tell you why. The reason why we don't do it because our wives fail to talk to us correctly. Now, you may think that crazy, but I promise you. You look at, I'm okay, and I'm good. So, look, this is how it is. You would look on, I was going to say a look on vacation. You would, as a man, we need companionship. We do. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. We do need companionship. But that's why the wife is there. We're searching for our rib. Once we believe that we found our rib, we then, through the course of time, start disrespecting our own rib. Many times, don't even know it. But because you don't know who it is that you are marrying, you can't respect it. And because many of us don't even know who we are when we get married, it's hard to respect somebody and you don't respect yourself. Now, flip that over. You get married to a woman starts talking to you before marriage. She talks to you and fills your head up with everything in the world. You become Hercules to yourself because of the things that she told you, because of the things that she led you to believe. You believe then that you can conquer the world. Mm-hmm. But after you married and things, all of that hype starts settling, you then believe that you're trying to pull a rock from over you, and you can't because you're not strong enough. And the reason why you believe that is because your wife is not talking to you like she was talking to you before you were married. She began to become complaining and nagging and, and a lot of things, I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe that a woman is a nagger, honestly. I don't believe that she's a nagger. I believe that she's not an effective communicator. I believe that if she knew what it would take to make her man do what she needed him to do, if she would do that like the women used to do, she wouldn't have no problem.
Okay, now on the flip side of that, Robert. Okay, you said at the beginning that...
Yeah, to hear the truth. Me too, bro.
That women, we was feeding y'all, telling y'all all this good stuff, making y'all feel like Hercules, making you feel good. Then after you get married, stuff happens, and you don't feel that way no more.
Stop right now. Let me get my glass. I can't see.
He said, especially when I'm wrong.
But that's right.
Okay, so what if everything was fine until somebody messed up and hurt the other one? And that's why they, in turn, act the way they do.
Well, it ain't even about messing up.
Well, it is. I mean,
it's not about messing up.
Okay,
you can
well,
start because, see, watch this. I'm going to tell you how it works. Everything can be fine. Everything can be go right until one person doesn't do what the other person want them to do.
That's true.
That's where that starts. It ain't about hurt, guys. You will always hear. You will say, I'm telling you, bro. You will always hear that hurting people hurt people. I understand that, but ineffective communicators hurt people.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
But let me tell you the first thing, Robert. We wasn't prepared for marriage. One.
Correct. Absolutely.
Okay, so when I
That's
tell
right,
y'all,
Ashley.
that's why I tell y'all that God really ordained us to be together. Because at the beginning we wasn't ready. We didn't know what we was doing. Nothing. Robert Mind of Marriage was what?
HBO.
No, not HBO. It was
Sin to the max.
no, it wasn't. It was MTV. What was that?
Showtime leaves no time.
It was MTV. What was that show called?
Real sex, absolutely.
No, not Real
it
Sex.
Was real
No,
sex.
Robert.
Yes, it was.
The show where all the single people was in the house and
It was real sex. That was my
not that was
idea.
not it. That was not it of marriage. It was another show. And on the show, I think even Drake played in that show long time ago.
Oh.
I don't know if do y'all know that show I'm talking about that was on MTV, and it was a bunch of single people. There was girls and boys staying in the same house, but it was a while back. It was a while back. That's probably what
Bro,
his that.
you know it. That
But-
was my that was me growing up, baby.
Anyway, that was his mindset of marriage. You know, you get married, you still, do whatever. And my idea of
We're gonna answer
marriage,
that in a minute.
my idea of marriage, no, I'm not, was the Cosby Show. I'm like, okay, the man, the husband and the wife together with the kids. We all at home. They got their business. They working. They go outside the home, work, come back home, got the family on. That wasn't Robert's idea of marriage. And so when we got together, it just kind of clashed because he thought, okay, we married, but I still can go out to the club and I can go, do whatever. And I'm at home, okay, I got who I want. I ain't got to go out to the club. I got who I want here with me. So why am I going out there? Had him, and then we had our oldest son at the time. So it's like I'm at home trying to be a wife, and he out there thinking he's still single, going out there in the club. So that right there, that clash right there just kind of started things right there.
But that was because we were ill prepared to do what we needed to do. We were actually not aware of what we needed to do to get it done. So we didn't date at all. First of all, my dog.
First of all, we didn't.
Wait. Let's hit this question, Ashley.
Yeah, that's what I'm finna say.
She said, "When do you actually know when two people are ready for marriage?" Marriage is up to you individually. I'll say that now.
Yeah.
Chandra will respond, but I'll say that individually. Marriage is up to you individually because you can come together as a couple, but if your individual mindset and it is not right, it ain't gonna work right. It may work and it may evolve, as you can see. We weren't ready.
No.
But we had a friendship bond that kept us. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people get married and they don't even know each other but 3 months. 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th, and 1 year thereafter. Because I graduated in 96, we got married in 97. So 6 years, Chandra and I knew each other. And we grew together. Not in the same household, guys. We grew together. As friends, we grew together.
Ashley, you about right, because I don't think he was, but I was ready for that.
Oh, no, I wasn't ready for
Yeah,
marriage at all.
he
But
wasn't ready.
see, here's the thing. I was in the military, and I thought,
He got lonely.
yeah, I was a little lonely. All them hard legs in the military, man, I ain't had no chick around me and nothing like that. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. But Chandra was kind of right there, man. Y'all saw that picture on there. Y'all saw how she looked. She kind of looked like Minnie Mouse. She was cute, but she was like a Minnie Mouse. That was just a bad day that day, y'all. It was
The
hot.
wind was blowing, Robert.
The wind was blowing. That was a bad day that day.
That wasn't a bad day. I still was cute.
And yeah, she was cute.
Mike, really?
But now, here's the thing. It wasn't until, Ashley, understand this. We've been married, it'll be 20 years in December. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that 2 years ago, about a year ago. It wasn't,
I'm going to say, wait a
it
minute,
wasn't
what?
until about a year ago. That's when I figured out that I was ready for marriage.
True.
1 year ago. It'll be 20 years in December, guys. And it wasn't number about 1 year ago till I figured out that I was ready for marriage. A lot happened within that time, or I should say a lot happened within that dispensation. But it was about a year ago, it was when I figured out that I was ready for marriage. You see what I'm saying? So, well, they sleep now, Claudette. You talking about the kids?
No, she just,
What's she talking about?
I don't know.
So, Ashley, to let you know, I wasn't really feeling marriage because.
Are
Go
you
ahead.
married, Ashley?
No,
You're not married?
I work with Ashley. I told
Oh,
you.
okay, okay. Are you dating? Engaged?
Not anymore.
Okay. Cause this is what. Wow, 1 year ago. That's a brave statement. I appreciate your transparency, and that's true. You know, I mean, it's a couple of people on here that know us for real. Mike know us for real, and Daniela, so they know.
And guys, that's what Laster Family Gems are all about.
Right.
You realize that the gems are birthed out of a rock. They're birthed out of a hard place. So all this time we've been that rock. All this time we've been that rock, and we've been in that birthing situation. You see what I'm saying? So now it's time to actually get the gem out and show you guys that it can work. It can work. You know what I mean? It's just your determination is what you want. You see what I mean? If you want it, you can make it work. I'm gonna tell you something. Chandra, the last year, Chandra did things more in this last year
Or two.
than she'd ever done in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like sporadic. She did a lot of things over the 20 years, sporadically, but consistently, she did more things consistently in these last year and a half than she's done in our marriage.
Okay. What I want to tell her. You've been with someone for 2 years. Are y'all serious?
Well, we'll do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because we answer that, we're going to get all in her business.
That's good. Well, I mean, it's 11 people. We ain't got nothing else to do. We might
Yeah,
as
but I
well
don't
talk
wanna
to
get
the
in her-
people.
They business in our business. We can't be putting these people.
But what I was going to say is. See?
Absolutely. She's strong, and she be going to the gym. That's what make her strong.
Oh my God. But what I suggest is that, okay, Robert and I did not date.
Nope.
We did not sit down and say,
Okay, so guys, I don't know if y'all see the questions. I think that you guys, but my brother Mike say, what did it take for you to actually open up to Chandra the way that you are now? As far as to be able to have the discussions you guys have and still remain bonded. Listen, Mike, the way that we discuss now, I still become a recluse sometimes, and I don't want to talk. And she know this. If I'm upset about something or I'm disappointed about something, I don't talk. She know that. She leave me alone. When I'm ready to talk, I'm going to come to her. She know that. So she leave me alone. Now, on the flip side of that, she always want to talk. But she act like she don't. So she want me to come, hey, what's wrong? Come on, tell me what's wrong. Me, that pissed me off all the way. But I know that that's what she wants. Most of the time. Sometimes she really don't want to talk. But most of the time, that's how she responds. That's like a love language to her, which is also a love language to me, a method of communication. Once we learn that, then we can understand how to respond to that.
And also, you know, he was talking about just last year, we kind of sat down and we had this discussion that we're going to talk to each other about anything. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk about things. We might get mad. We might don't like it, but we're going to sit down and talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, that just make things worse. So we just decided that we're going to talk about any and everything. Y'all understand, we talk about any and everything. And I just, myself, just learned to love Robert for who he is, what he going to do. You already know Robert. You know what Robert going to do. So just love him unconditionally, and the same with him. So that's what we do, and we're able to communicate and talk about anything.
Now, Ashley said something just a minute ago.
Yeah.
We didn't date at first either. Shoot, no, girl, we ain't date.
Wait, she's talking about them, Robert.
No, she talking about her.
Yeah,
She
hold
talking
on.
about us while we was talking about how we didn't date.
Yeah, and she said they didn't date either, but they've known each other for over 10 years. We didn't date first,
Yeah, that's
but they're
actually
talking
sad.
about marriage.
Yeah, and that's okay, Ashley. But understand this: know him. Don't know his potential,
Oh wow!
and that's the same for him. He needs to know you and not know your potential.
Right.
You, Ashley, you are 100%. You and I can converse, and the way that we converse is can be 100%. We can be real talk. We talk about everything like that at work. He has to be able to talk to you like that. And you have to be able to talk to him like that. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all don't talk like that and things are hidden right now, things are going to be hidden in the marriage.
Right.
Mike says my house is the total opposite. Well, you know, Mike.
He said that Tasha is you.
Right.
And he's me.
But, Mike, that ain't nothing new, bro. You've been knowing that. Man, we've been knowing each other. Me, you, Tasha, all of us. We've been knowing each other since we was little babies. Come on now.
Mike said he want to know what's going on. He want to know what's going on now. That's me, Mike.
And I'm going to tell you something. And that's good, Mike. But see, watch this. Because you are with Tasha, you have to respect how she responds. Regardless of what you want to know now, you have to respect how she responds. Just like me. Okay, look. If you got an issue, I need to know what's happening. If she's not ready to talk about it, I can't force her, because that only will piss her off even more. Now, I can talk to her and coerce her to get it out of her, but it only pisses her off anymore. Yeah, bro, you know Tasha crazy, bro. But nevertheless, although she may be crazy, you got Mike, Candace on the line. What's up, Candace?
Tyler.
Listen, although she may be crazy, you married crazy. You married her. So understand that your decision to marry her is also your decision to comfort her. And we got to do that. However she responds, that's how you need to respond to her. And then she'll open up to you because she understands that you understand her. What she needs from you is understanding.
What I need from you is understanding.
That's right.
We communicate. See, I'm gonna join them when they come out down here to Columbus.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Listen, that's me. I want to know. Let's work on it. She threatened to
Winona,
stab me.
that's right. That's me. I want to know, and I want to know right now. But see, he don't be wanting to talk, so I have to give him his space. Let him work whatever's out going in his mind, and when he get ready to talk, he'll come talk to me. It'd be hard though, 'cause I be wanting to know, but you gotta respect him and give him that space. Ashley, are you still on here? You said y'all was
Mike.
Listen, I'm not.
Listen, me and Sean.
Where is Tasha at? Tell her to get on
Tasha
this
to get on
thing.
here. And look here, we'll choke each other and be done with it. And that's fine. We'll say what we got to do and we'll be done with it, man. Tomorrow is another day. Let me see. You know who Candace is? We grew up with Candace. Candace and Tasha was like this. Okay. Candace is the one that the firecracker jumped up on the leg. Remember? Candace, I'm so sorry for bringing that up on live. Like I just had to tell Chandra who you were. That's our good friend. We were like circles right there in Pembroke. So that was we were bonded like that.
We have great communication.
Ashley, while Chandra's reading your comment,
we are best friends. We believe trust, love,
Winona,
communication.
Quinn, he is a quiet guy. But you have to know that all men, what we're going to do, we're going to be quiet. But when we're ready to talk, you have to give us that freedom to be able to talk. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to give us space to talk. And then when we start talking to you, you shut us up. Don't do that. Because as soon as you mention something stupid, we're done. We're done. There's no more talking. And then you get mad because we're not talking. It was your fault. It was your fault. Shut up and listen. Just like men. Shut up and listen. It don't work one way. It's both ways, guys. So sometimes, although we're formulating things to say in our mind, don't do that because you're not listening. I always told Chandra, I said, we have to stop listening to respond, but listen to understand.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening for a response or listening so you can respond, that's the wrong listening technique. Cut it out. Because that will only cause problems. Arguments. Dissension. Don't listen to respond. Listen to understand. Okay? Next.
Okay. And she's Ashley was saying that she believed that trust, love, and communication are the main keys.
Can I hit that?
Yes, that is true.
Trust, love, and communication. Okay. Trust, love, and communication. Trust, number one, before you get married.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, now which is the trust, love, and communication, right? Here are the three main causes of divorce, the three main causes of separation, the three main causes of dysfunctional relationships. It is money, sex, and communication. Anywhere you read, any life situation, it's right there. It's money, it's sex, and it's communication. Trust is something that you should have as a friend. What do you think?
Okay.
And you build from there.
True.
But watch this. The greatest of the three is the latter of the three, which means trust, money, you can always make more money. Sex, you can always have sex. But if you don't have proper communication, it's not going to be right. Because communication stimulates mental. Mental stimulates sexual arousement. Money, that's on you if you broke. If you broke, you need money, go to work. If you lazy, don't even say you need money. Don't do
it. Mike said divorce is not an option in this house. Mike, you know, we just now decided that because I know we threw that up a bunch of times. It seemed like every year we was finna leave each other. Every year we was finna go. But we decide to take that word out of our mouth, out of this house, and we decide to stay together, make it work. I mean, come on now. We done put in 20 plus years. That don't make sense.
Candace, that's what I'm saying. Of the three, communication is the biggest. And here's what the problem is, guys.
Effective communication.
Effective communication, but y'all never went through with us, so therefore.
Not an option in yours either. You're
Bro,
right.
it was a lot closer than you think.
It was like
It
was about this close.
The papers were drawn up on the lawyer, the Rocket Lawyer site.
I didn't sign them though.
No, she didn't.
I wasn't gonna sign.
But Candace, effective communication.
No receipt.
That is the most
Important.
damaging thing in a relationship. If you don't have effective communication, and watch this, you don't have to be a communicator to have effective communication, guys. You don't have to be a communicator to have effective communication. Understand what your partner's love language is and communicate based upon that. If you don't understand what your partner is and who your partner is to you, you can't communicate to them because you no longer know how to speak to them. And when I say speak to them, I mean talk to them and not at them.
Wait, Ashley said something. She said as far as discussing stuff, whether if it's right or wrong, or agree or disagree.
What now? What happened? Oh no, the trust, love, and communication are the main keys as far as discussing stuff. Rather if it's right or wrong or you agree. The ability to agree
To disagree.
you gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Woo.
If you cannot agree to disagree, an argument will go on and on and on. The night, agree to disagree and revisit it. You see what I mean? The communication is a big one.
I'm laughing at this.
But y'all never went through them. I agree.
Y'all need to make
start a
YouTube channel.
We got one, bro. Why am I watching with my popcorn?
Like, ooh, this is good.
Well, and here's the
We
thing,
love
guys.
it. We love it.
You know, from a man's perspective, we do this. From a woman's perspective, we do this. And that way, you guys can have the truth. Because if I got on here and I did it all by myself, it would be one-sided. If Chandra got on here and she did it, now there will be times that I will get on here and I'll talk to the men, and she will get on here and talk to the women. And now watch this. There will be time that she'll get on here and talk to the men.
Right.
And I'll get on here and I'll talk to the women. Because y'all got to see it from every angle, every perspective. We will talk to couples that don't have children. And we will talk to couples that have children. Because it is a lot harder to have children than it is not to have children. When you don't have children and you got issues like communications in your relationship, shame on you. That is immature and you need to grow up. That makes no sense. You don't have any children? So that means that two grown children
Grown
arguing.
adult. Oh, well. Yeah.
Winona, you are talkative, and so am I. As you can see on this broadcast, I'm very talkative.
Yes, yes.
But you and I both have to learn to shut up and let our spouse speak and respect what they're saying and respond according to what they are saying. Respond according to the emotion that they're trying to give you. Not according to what you just heard, because then you're not listening to understand, you're listening to respond.
Look at Mike.
But trust me when I say I'm over here taking much notes because I can't find my notes.
But that's what we wanted, Mike. We want to come over here on here and just let y'all know what we've been through. Not nothing. I mean, you know, you can read a book, but to know, and you know us.
Mm-hmm.
You know us. So for us to come on here and you to listen and to saying that you want to take notes and stuff like that,
You know a lot about what we've even been through. There's a lot that you don't know to this day. But it's a lot that you do.
And we know it's a lot of people on Facebook you see, they be like, oh, I'm so happily in love.
Matter of fact, real quick,
That's
y'all share the video. Hold the thought. Share the video, y'all. Share the video because a lot of people need to hear our testimony.
And they ain't even heard the real one yet, the real true testimony, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, that's what we want to come on here and talk about, everyday stuff. I mean, the good, bad, the ugly, the happy, everything. We just want to talk about it all because sometimes we just need that. You just need somebody to talk to that's not going to judge you and that can help you. You know what I'm saying? And so we know it's some things that y'all might know that can help us as well.
on.
So
Winona, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. That piss us off more than anything in the world. Don't do that. So Winona guy says, so when he tell me something, I try to answer in between his statements. Stop. That'll make us shut down.
yeah.
It'll make us shut down. Don't do that.
And I know it's hard to hold it because they say stuff and we just want to jump right in there, and it'd be like, okay, just wait, just listen. Like Robert said, we got to listen to understand, not listen to respond. Oh,
We're back. We're back.
I wonder
Short.
what that was.
My bad, Danielle.
Oh, but
That's what it was.
I mean, but what happened? Like what?
She text message and it popped
Oh,
up.
okay. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, but we got to listen to understand and stop trying to cut them off and just, say what we got to say and just wait.
But you're right, Mike. You got to start listening. I do too. I'm the alpha conversationalist. I can say it in front of y'all, let y'all know that's what I do. That's how I'm built is. That's how I'm made up. But that's how I'm made up. That's not how she's made up. So I have to give her opportunity and space to respond so we can be communicating. Other than that, y'all, it'll be a dictatorship. I mean, it'll be a monarch? What is it, Tyler? It'll be a monarch.
Monarchy?
No, dictatorship.
Okay.
That's one leader. Dictatorship.
And Winona said, I see how Chandra lets you get your whole statement out. That's now. They ain't always been like that. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It wasn't always like that.
I was trying to find a word,
it hasn't always been like that, but now we live and we learn. That's why we say that the things that we've been through these 20 years, we want to help y'all right now. Before, y'all be up here like us saying the first couple of years was just a mess, and now it's taking y'all 20 years to get it together. We don't want y'all to do that. We don't want y'all to have to take y'all. It had to take y'all 20 years to get it together. So, like I said, it hadn't always been like that, but now you live and learn.
Candace, you had 20,000 words when you were 16. I know you got double them words now. So you say, I've worked on that too because I try to get my point out before I forget. Yeah, we understand that, dear.
She said, so now
just
be
be
quiet.
Well, try to be, see?
Mm-hmm.
I know that. But being quiet is not the answer either, dear. Now,
Interrupting.
if
Okay.
that's what you're going to do and that's how you handle things, then he has to understand that that's how you handle things. That's how you process. You see what I'm saying? So, now, you have a lot of words, and you can write them up and down. And your position in the military requires you to do that. But separate what you do at work from what you do at home. Mm-hmm. Don't put them together. See, Chandra always talked to me and she said, look, you got to stop that car stuff with me.
Oh my God.
Because she said that I'm always trying to sell stuff and sell her into things. That's my makeup, guys. I've been selling cars for 17 years. That's what I do. But I got to understand that she doesn't want to hear that. So I have to speak to her differently. You see what I mean? And I'm working on it. I'm not saying that I perfected that. I'm working on it. That's right, Ash.
Winona said it makes her feel heavy to hold everything in.
Okay, so here's what that is.
Write it down. Write it down. You can do that. You can write it down.
That's right. Now, you can write it down, Winona, but understand that it's a partnership. So, when he says something that you're eagerly wanting to respond to, communicate with your husband and say, hey, listen, I'm going to write some stuff down because I do want to address what you said to me, and I don't want to forget. and speak calmly so he's not, because he's already in an uproar. So speak to him and not at him. Because what'll happen is he'll say, well, what you doing? And you'll say, well, I'm writing down because I'm going to respond to everything that you got to tell me that you just said just now. I'm going to write it down because I'm going to hit it, everything. Now, we don't want to talk to you at all because I'm through. But if you say something like, well, I'm writing this down because I do want to respond to everything that you said to me because it is important to me the way that you feel. I promise you, his whole demeanor will change. Let me see. What can I say? I've worked on ability. I'm better than I used to be. I'm way better at listening. It's a work in progress, Mike. I may need to start writing. And listen, and you know what, Winona? Let me tell you something. If you write things like that down, before you know it, girl, you will have a best-selling book. Mm-hmm. You see how that happens? Then you generate more income for the family. Then money is not an issue. Money, sex, and communication. When you communicate better, you're going to have more sex. That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
You know this.
So, with that being said, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget to share this video because somebody else might need to hear it. And also, if you would like to be a part of our Facebook group, please come and add me. We need more people in the group because we want to talk about everyday things, talk about the stuff with the kids. It's a family. Then the other group is, this group is a family group, but we're going to start another group a little later for the married couples because it's just stuff that just the married people just need to talk about and and stuff. So but yeah, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, share the video, and also if you want us to add you to our family gems with the Laster Facebook group, just say add me and we can add you into that group as well.
So we're going to get out of here, guys. I know it's late, but we all need to begin to help each other. Mm-hmm. Not that fictitious crap on TV. Real talk. Mm-hmm. Keeping it 100 with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in our conversations on these lives, y'all be real with us. We're going to keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we have decided to do because there are marriages out there that are suffering. Mm-hmm. So somebody need to be that catalyst and stand up and say, hey, listen, this is why your marriage is suffering. But we're going to go ahead on. God, I feel so bad for him. Yeah. But we're going to go on Ashley, Candace, Winona, TT, Mike. Guys, I appreciate Shayna. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Ashley.
All of you guys,
thank you.
It's been great. It's been real. We're going to go ahead on and we'll see you guys on our next broadcast. Look out for Family Gems with the Lasters.
Peace. Look, I was going to say bye. Look.
You going to go ahead and finish the video?
Oh, yeah. Deuces.